Ha? Kurde. Dobra, zaraz mi skraszowało. Halo, witam serdecznie. Zobaczymy sobie dzisiaj Future Game Show 2026 w sierpniu na Gamescomie. Proszę bardzo, kolejne ważniejsze wydarzenie, jeżeli chodzi o ten Gamescom. Oczywiście nie aż takie super ważne jak ten ONL, Opening Night Live, ale cały czas może być sporo interesujących gier, powiedzmy AA Indie. Takie drugie najważniejsze wydarzenie w skali, powiedzmy, tego okresu. Coś tam było jeszcze od Xboxa, jakiś event, ale to z tego co widziałem to, powiedzmy, dłuższe gameplaye z jakichś tytułów, które były wcześniej zapowiadane. Już tam omówię, powiedzmy, poza tymi live'ami. Zazwyczaj te wydarzenia są, powiedzmy, trochę dłuższe, nawet na kilka godzin, tutaj 2 godziny, 3 godziny czasami rekordowo. Więc może to trochę potrwać, zobaczymy jak tym razem. Fajna sprawa, że w 4K jeszcze jest wszystko streamowane, więc w dobrej jakości polecam zobaczyć, polecam obejrzeć. Wydaje mi się, że wszystko powinno działać, jeżeli chodzi tutaj live, zaraz. Słychać mnie w ogóle? Wydaje mi się, że wszystko działa, okej, nice. Nie jestem aż takim full streamerem, to już czasami zapominam jak się to wszystko obsługuje. W sumie nie patrzyłem na żadne tutaj zwiastuny, co może być przedstawione teraz. W sumie jak leci ta cała grafika, to mamy różne tytuły tam w tle, jakiś Moonlighter na przykład, ten polski. To kojarzę, No Law. Zresztą gra AA, powiedzmy. Onimusza może być? Jakaś wyścigówka. Jaka jest nadchodząca wyścigówka, powiedzmy, AA, AAA. Część od twórców Forza Horizon, tylko z fabułą. Chyba nawet Tides of Annihilation widziałem. Ale to tylko na podstawie tych grafik, które są właśnie w tle. Więc nie wiem. A reszty raczej nie kojarzę. No, witam serdecznie, pierwsza osoba. No to nie będzie aż taki wielki event jak wczoraj, ale no, może być, powiedzmy, sporo gier AA czy tych indie. AAA to może pojedyncze jakieś tam, ale już takich wielkich ilości raczej bym się nie spodziewał. Zobaczymy. Już dawno nie pamiętam żadnego Future Game Show, który by mnie aż tak zaskoczył, totalnie. Może tam z jakimś Osiris Reborn na przykład, jakiś gameplay pierwszy, to było w miarę ciekawe. To na ostatnim zobaczymy jak tym razem. Ta fajna sprawa, jeszcze w 4K wszystko jest nadawane. Fajna jakość. To się szanuje. Ale wolę chyba ten Future Game Show od PC Gaming Show. Na PC Gaming Show to więcej jest takich sketchów, jakichś przerywników bez sensu. Tu jest więcej zwiastunów, jak mi pamięć nie myli.
Hello friends, fellow gamers and industry folk. Welcome to the Future Game Show at Gamescom. I'm Nick Apostolidis, the voice and motion capture actor behind Leon Scott Kennedy. You may remember me and my one-liners from some recent incredibly stressful vacations to small towns in Europe and Raccoon City alike.
And I'm Angela Santalbano, though you probably know me best as Grace Ashcroft in Resident Evil Requiem.
Grace?
I was the one hanging upside down, hyperventilating in a Velcro suit, while he was pulling up in a Porsche and doing roundhouse kicks.
Hey, remember when I gave you that really cool gun, though?
It had one bullet, Nick.
One very powerful bullet. Inventory management is my love language.
Well, let's put the trauma behind us for now, because we're joining forces to get you up to speed on the latest and greatest gaming news.
We've got a ton of exclusive trailers and developer deep dives, as well as some world premieres that will make you want to punch a boulder inside a volcano.
So if you want to keep track of everything, head to the dedicated Future Game Show Steam page to wishlist all of the games from today's show.
Once we wrap up, you can also visit gamesradar.com for follow-up coverage on everything we've got in store for you, including what's lurking behind this trailer-shaped door. Lights, please.
Lurking? Okay, let's just get into our very first
World premiere pierwsza, patrz światło, co z tego wyjdzie. Nie no, jaki world premiere, jak to wczoraj było, come on, co jest
You don't actually
może
have a
jakiś,
choice,
nie
but
wiem,
maybe these highlights will change your
gameplay
mind.
dłuższe.
Take cover! Coming in hot.
Wczoraj pierwszy zwiastun był o Analu.
You'll regret that.
A są nowe fragmenty, powiedzmy.
And
Ale
the
to
trackers
wtedy
are
nie
about to
jest
begin.
world premiere.
Well, you're right what I say. Up to it. Hey there. This one has your name on it. Lacey!
To jest sukces otoczenia takie trochę bardziej ograniczone. Z tymi sześcianami. Jeszcze święty Grant. A też jest jakiś inny tytuł zapowiadany, ale tytułu jeszcze nie ma. Worms po prostu.
The worms are back, and not the kind that hijack your nervous system.
No, these are the cute British ones with the holy hand grenades.
Worms Galactic is a tactical spin-off coming soon to PC and consoles.
But if you're a fan of the 2D style the series is known for, a brand new Worms game is also on its way.
And now it's time for some news from our good friends at Capcom. Here is a brand new trailer for Onimusha, Way of the Sword.
Nie muszę też, czy była zapowiadane, że tam jakieś, nie wiem, poszerzone demo będzie, chyba już teraz jest. Muszę sobie rozegrać.
フューチャーゲームショーをご覧の皆さん、こんにちは。鬼武者ウェイオブザソードディレクターの二平です。本作はカプコンが誇る近劇アクションゲーム鬼武者の完全新作です。ダークファンタジーの世界観で描かれる江戸時代初期の京都を舞台に最高の近劇アクションが楽しめます。本日は新たな要素をご紹介。
Nowy element rozgrywki. Lion Dogs.
とある人物の従者として頑張っている狛犬たち。
Jakieś pieski zmutowane, co to jest?
身動きが取れなくなっており、武蔵の助けを待っています。
Musimy je
さらに
uratować.
新しいシネマティックなト
Mamy
レーラーをご
płaskoje
用意しているんです
piesków,
が、
płaskoje zwierzaków. To już jest gra roku.
改めまして本
Już
作
miałem
は9月
wątpliwości.
4日金曜日に発売予定です。それでは特別なトレーラーをどうぞご覧ください。
Nowy zwiastun kinowy.
Fighting is everything. It's
Jaki
warm
mroczny
blood
klimat.
on cold steel. The sound of your blade breaking armor. The thrill of striking down your foes with otherworldly
Ataki
precision.
Ała.
So fight smart. Fight hard.
Czasami bardziej dynamiczna rozgrywka.
Fight like a
Z
demon.
tym koleś potrafi.
Wield the power of the Oni Gauntlet. Like a true warrior. Carve your name into legend.
Ale wrzesień to będzie tak wystakowany, tyle tytułów w ogóle nadchodzi. Dajcie spokój.
Unleash your demons.
Jakby mógł, to bym zagrał, nie wiem, w 15 różnych tytułów.
Wow, that looks amazing.
Must be nice to parry all the time without your knife breaking in half.
Hey, don't pout. I'm sure the merchant appreciated all the business.
Yeah, you're right. I do love that guy. But anyways, Onimusha Way of the Sword is coming to PC and consoles on September 4th, so not long now before you can get your hands on it.
Our next game, which concerns one of our favorite shared subjects, zombies, is a side-scrolling brawler set in the Walking Dead
Już było
universe.
zapowiadane,
Think
nie wiem,
Streets of
jakiś czas
Rage
temu.
with more headshots.
Widziałem już tego zwiastuna. Czy tam gameplaya. Jeszcze pixel art. Taka nawet na przyszły miesiąc? Jesień? Bijatyka. Brawler, czy tam jak się ten gatunek nazywa? Universe Walking Dead. Tryb kooperacyjny, z tego co wiedziałem, kiedy to bohaterów było. No to 4 graczy z tego skojarzę. To mamy 4 bohaterów, to jeszcze z Death Stranding. Koleś występuje.
Hot diggity dog! I practiced that.
That was good.
Guys, you can actually play as Negan in The Walking Dead Streets of Survival when it lands on the 18th of September. Make sure it's on your wish list.
Now, let's take a closer look at Dioxide, a cel-shaded shooter set in a world ravaged by corporations.
Sounds a little too familiar.
Dioxide, pierwsza słyszę. Jakiś FPS. Taka grafika jak Borderlands, nie? Cel shading, czy jak się nazywa?
Do not weep for what was lost to the burning sky. In a world that scorched away its mercy, labor is our final desperate grace.
No to może bardziej postapokaliptyczne.
Listen to it. Listen.
Sekty, nie wiem.
Only heartbeat this shattered world has left. We bleed. We sweat. We build. If
Wszyscy jak w
only
transie.
to forget the sky once knew a sun. Remember the corporation.
Chyba bardziej mroczny klimat. Borderlands bardziej nie. Z takim humorem powiedzmy. Mroczny klimat. Daleko na korporację. Darkseid. Pierwszy raz słyszę, nie wiem, ciekawa.
Paint the canvas red
To
in
chyba nie jest
Dioxide,
world
which is
premiere.
coming soon to PC. Oh, and while we've got you, a quick reminder to stay tuned for FGS Live from Gamescom, our sister show which airs directly after we wrap up.
We'll be passing the baton to the FGS editorial team for even more exclusive trailers and world premieres, so make sure you stick around for that. Here's a little teaser of what you can look forward to.
Thank you very much, Angela and Nick. I'm Jules Gill, and I'm also the host of FGS Live from Gamescom. You can join me and Nathan
później
immediately
będzie
after the
jakieś
Future
jeszcze
Games
mniejsze
Show for
wydarzenia.
more world premieres,
To
release
nie wiem,
date
czy będę się na
reveals,
tym
and
skupiał.
of course, brand new trailers. It is genuinely our best show ever, so make sure you stick around for it.
No tak, na
Make sure
tym
you stick
Future
around
Game
after
Show nie
the
ma
show
takich
for
wielkich
even more
tytułów zazwyczaj.
amazing game
Ale
reveals.
mogą być jeszcze
And
jakieś
speaking
double
of world
A, powiedzmy.
premieres, we've got our second one coming up right now for the sequel to a dark fantasy action RPG. Let's check it out.
Jakaś gra akcji RPG? Wolcen? Coś kojarzę.
Is dying. Reality crumbles in blood and flame.
Jak jakiś Diablo, Path of Exile, czy tam jakieś inne. Na wielkiej ilości wrogów. Całkiem nieco oświetlenie bym powiedział. Patrzcie na to. Cienie dynamiczne. Jest jak kolorystyka. Po co jak oni zwiastun puszczają, to bez myszki lepiej, bez kursora. Tak to powiedzmy przeszkadza. Lepiej chyba bez pokazywać, nie? Wolcen 2. Coś tam kiedyś z tej
Wish lists
jedynki,
at
nie
the
wiem,
ready because
na
Polecam 2
premierach
is coming to
miesiąca,
early
zresztą
access
omawiałem
in
chyba.
2027.
Okay, here's a closer
Fajna,
look
fajna
at a short
grafika,
quest.
concept art.
It's a nostalgic dungeon crawler built with love by 2 developers. Let's take a look, shall we?
A short quest, czy to jest taka grafika? A nie, to jest co innego, okej. Była taka nadchodząca gra jeszcze, powiedzmy też, w podobnym stylu, tylko pixel art, jeszcze full 3D. Ciężko powiedzieć, to bym musiał pokazać. To jest co innego. Jakiś retro RPG?
Wrong place, fuckface.
Grafika dosyć prosta, też pastelowa. Chyba jakiś tytuł indie mniejszy.
Come, stranger. Rest by the fire.
Kad bardzo prosty. I szczery mamy, okej. Walki z bossami.
It should be a short quest.
Jakiś pierwszy, pewnie mniejszy deweloper.
A short quest is coming soon to PC, and there's a playtest available now if you want to check it out.
We've got a high-octane racing game up next. Perfect for a guy who plays a character with such an excellent track record with motor vehicles.
And yet they gave Leon a Porsche. Anyway, here's a brand new developer diary for Clutch.
Dobra, to jest taka gra, nie wiem, wyścigowa. Też chyba open world? Jeżeli dobrze pamiętam, po części twórcy od tego. Forza Horizon, Playground Games.
Clutch is a cinematic
Jeszcze
open
z
world
większym
driving
nastawieniem
game
na
where you
historię, na
will
fabułę,
take
z
on the
jakimiś
roles of
cutscenkami.
Theo and Cass, a pair of
Może być
sibling
ciekawe.
racing prodigies who are leading a
Do
double
tej
life
pory
of
jak
pro
grałem
racing
w różnego
driver by
typu
day,
wyścigówki, to tam
underground street
fabuła to
racer
jest
by night.
taka beznadziejna
Set
zawsze.
across the beautiful French
Ciekawe
Riviera.
połączenie.
We wanted to take players to the French Riviera as well as Monaco because it's a beautiful, aspirational location
Całkiem
that's also
realistycznie,
home
jak
to some of the
gameplay
world's
wygląda.
best driving roads. And it's
Właśnie
also
bym
part of the
porównał
world
z tą
that's just
Forzą.
steeped in car culture as well as
Te
motoring and
cutscenki o
motorsport
wiele lepiej
history.
wyglądają. W Forzie to
Our
są
story is
beznadziejne.
a grand, action-packed adventure with really high stakes. But ultimately, it's a story about our characters, who are flawed, sometimes infuriating, but always lovable. And it's about how these characters find their place in the world and the importance of family.
Nie pamiętam
And the
żadnego
biggest
takiego
impact of a story
połączenia
like
w
this
grach
is the
wideo do
greater
tej
context,
pory.
importance and
Fabuła w
meaning gives
wyścigówkach.
to the activities that you'll be taking part in throughout the game. So when you're finishing a race, that's not just ticking off a piece of content. Because of the story, it really
Na
matters.
gameplayach tutaj nie
In terms of
grając,
vehicle handling,
powiedzmy,
it's
czuję
my belief
ciężar
that we need an authentic
sterowania.
handling model that has enough
Sprawa.
depth and edge to it, but it will punish you if you drive too hard. You need that ability to mess up, otherwise it can't feel good when you nail it. And in a model like this, it has a really high skill ceiling, so the more you play, the more you're going to feel your skills getting better and better. And that's where the real satisfaction lies in this kind of game. In Clutch, every car feels weighty, authentically mechanical, and they each have a distinct feel and personality.
Też jakieś nowe studia z tego
Clutch has a
przekaże z
rich and
doświadczonych
detailed
deweloperów
open
złożone.
world where
No
there are new
zobaczymy.
things to see and discover around every bend in the road. In our recreation of Monaco, we have at least represented every road that exists in real life
Tak, to jest
Monaco.
open world.
And as you're out exploring these
W
streets,
dolnym
note
lewym
that the
rogu
buildings
ekranu możemy
aren't
zobaczyć
cookie
różne
cutters. We
drogi.
haven't made a load of presets and then repeated the buildings over
Tutaj
and
czy
over.
tylko po drogach, czy
Every
tam
building
jakieś
in
pola
Monaco has
PS
been
można
uniquely
eksplorować,
built
czy
by
inne.
our artists.
Jak to
And as you're out
jest?
driving through this beautiful
Tak to
open
po
world,
drogach
know
przede
that it's a
wszystkim
world that's
podróżują.
full of challenges and collectibles to reward you for all of that exploration. Clutch is coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series consoles and PC in spring of 2027. You can wishlist right now.
Za
And for
pół
more
roku mniej
information, follow us
więcej.
on all of our social channels or check out the Maverick Games YouTube channel for our podcast. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Kurde, może zagram. No właśnie mnie interesuje, porównuję z Forzą, zobaczyć czy ma to potencjał, żeby
Clutch
tam
is coming to
zagrozić
PC
jakoś.
and consoles in spring 2027. Ange, what's up next?
Well, let's change the lighting again. Because it's time for another world premiere. And this one is a sequel to an atmospheric puzzle platformer.
Platformówka logiczna. Kojarzę taką grafikę tych bohaterów, ale nie grałem. W trybie kooperacyjnym. Jakaś Metroidvania, czy jak? Metroidvania Coop? Nie, to by powiedzieli, że to jest Metroidvania, to... Pewnie bardziej typowa platformówka. No, ciekawe styl graficzny. Zarówno jeżeli chodzi o bohaterów, jak i otoczenia. Lokalnie raz przez lata. A, Solerz może rozgrywać, okej. Greek 2.
Greek 2 Alliance of the Storms is a stunning cooperative Metroidvania launching in 2027.
And now we're taking a look at the latest trailer for Serious Sam Shadowverse, a roguelike shooter set across a multiverse of mayhem.
Ooh.
All ready to gamble with our
A,
lives.
to jest Serious Sam nowa.
You big ugly.
Serious Sam Multiverse chyba.
Hell yeah!
Tryb kooperacyjny to występuje i kas postaci różnych Serious Samów. Ma to za kilka dni, 31 sierpnia.
Serious Sam Shadowverse is coming to PC and consoles on August 31st, 2026. That's next week, Ange.
So soon. But you know what else is coming soon? And to us all, eventually? Death. Graveyard Keeper 2 is a cozy cemetery simulator where you manage a medieval business, bury the locals, and occasionally harvest their organs for a tidy profit.
Let's check it out.
Welcome to your charming new town. Step 1. Plant your first seeds. Perfect. Step 2. Take care of your adorable animals. They'll pay you back 100-fold. Step 3. Harvest fresh resources from the garden.
Jak się taka gra nazywa?
Organic and locally sourced. Step 4. Send your helpers on a lovely field trip. Look how much they've grown. Meet your charming neighbor.
Does she even know I'm a scout?
What a chatterbox. And your loyal companion will help you with every task. Restore your little town, automate your production, and watch your community bloom. A peaceful, relaxing life sim.
Another mocking lie? No wonder they're all getting fired.
Have fun.
Graveyard Keeper 2. Okay.
Prime your shovels, folks, because Graveyard Keeper 2 is coming to PC and consoles on September 22, 2026.
And continuing with games that indulge your morbid desires, join us as you building a cult in co-op. Here's the latest trailer.
Ta, ten tytuł też był zapowiadany. Jakoś tam na Summer Game Fest.
Building, harvesting the communal garden, making just one sacrifice. But before you know it, your friends will have stockpiling firearms, riding farm animals into battle, and praising the ancient ones. If your friends tell you, be cool, man, do not be cool. Be skeptical, be vigilant, be cult-free. Friends don't let friends join cults. Brought to you by concerned citizens against Join Us.
W marcu dopiero.
Join Us is coming to PC and consoles in March 2027. What's next, Angela?
Got some gun fu for you, Nick. This next game is a kinetic cyberpunk shooter starring a sentient combat implant. Feast your eyes on the latest trailer.
Dobra, to jest pierwszy tytuł, który rzeczywiście będzie bardzo dobry. To jest ciekawy tytuł, właśnie taki cyberpunk, powiedzmy, klimat. Taka super dynamiczna gra akcji, że tam bohaterka potrafi różne triki wykonywać. Taka z trzeciej osoby. Może pokażą okres premiery albo coś w tym stylu, czy tam data premiery. Było chyba planowane na jakiś dzień, 2026. Animacje już wyglądają.
But every system has exceptions. I'm one of them.
No, czyli na 2027. Nie na lato. Unreal Engine 5 to skojarzę. Kolejny lat Dockera. Nie, to może być dobre.
Damn, that kind of made me want to do a roundhouse kick.
Oh, are you sure? Without warming up?
Good call. Wouldn't want to throw out my spine. Which is coming to PC and consoles in 2027.
Well, that, the trailer, not Nick's comment, was totally worth a wish list, right?
I'm here all day, guys.
Yes, yes you are. Anyway, let's shift gears with our first ones to watch deep dive, where we go deep on the game the internet is raving about.
And with that in mind, here's an exclusive interview with Fuse Games about Star Wars
No
Galactic
to może być
Racer.
jedna z bardziej popularnych wyścigówek z całego roku. Może druga najbardziej potem. Powodrze? Samo uniwersum może wykarować mocno.
Hey Future Game Show, my name is Matt Webster and I'm a co-founder and CEO at Fuse Games, and we're here to talk about Star Wars Galactic Racer, the high-speed runs-based reinvention of racing set in the Star Wars galaxy.
We're combining
Zresztą
our
może
love
jakaś
for
będzie
racing
historia,
games
coś
and Star
pierwsze,
Wars,
że
and
tryb
we're doing
single
this
player,
with a
multiplayer.
fresh take on the racing genre.
We've got a uniquely innovative run-based campaign mode. It's a campaign mode with real consequence, depth and breadth.
And we think that, combined with racing, is a match made in heaven, because racing games thrive on replayability. The more I play with a vehicle, the better I get, the more I can drive for mastery at a second level.
You're racing with 3 speeders on the track at the same time, cutting each other up, taking different racing lines, using the different features of the vehicles.
You're probably familiar with land speeders, which we have in there, and in our game they're all about drifting and boosting.
Problem, że
All
to
about
w
keeping your foot
październiku
on the
teraz
gas,
wychodzi,
holding
też
speed
tyle
through
będzie
corners by
premii.
drifting around
To
them.
jakoś, nie wiem, bardzo
The
blisko
speeder bike
Gears
is
of
at the
War
opposite end of the
wychodzi
spectrum.
chyba.
It's fast, it's ferocious, but it's fragile.
Got a fantastic ability where it can slow down into corners and store that kinetic energy and then do a kinetic burst out of the corner. And it's all about kind of threading the needle in thin lines.
And then our final vehicle is something that's brand new to Star Wars, and it's called the Skim Speeder. We've designed this in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, and this vehicle is more akin to a lower level racing plane.
Acrobatic airplanes that gracefully handle corners until they need to flip up onto a knife edge.
The Skim Speeder is perhaps the most elegant of our vehicles, with its carving, banked turns, as well as its ability to roll up onto a knife edge and pull high G maneuvers around the tightest of turns.
Strapping into a Skim Speeder is an absolute thrill ride.
Being in your wide and proud profile, gracefully sweeping through the tracks, and then snapping up onto that knife edge and cutting into the apex. The sound design is fantastic, and then the visuals on top of it, of how dramatic the change on the screen is.
Our audio team have done a fantastic job on making the Skim Speeder feel like an authentic Star Wars vehicle.
Making a new vehicle in the Star Wars galaxy is an amazing opportunity. So we collaborated deeply with Lucasfilm Games to make something that felt uniquely Star Wars.
All 3 of those speeders have different racing lines, and it's where they intersect that things get interesting. This is where the drama happens.
And then, of course, we've got the pinnacle racing vehicle in Star Wars Galaxy, the Pod Racer.
We knew we couldn't make a Star Wars racing game without including the iconic pod races.
Sense of speed is a hugely important aspect of the game, and it's something that we poured a lot of love and attention into. When you then step into a pod racer, the speeds are absolutely wild.
The best thing about seeing people pick the controller up is that immediate smile on your face. Wow, this is fast, but this is controllable speed. And when I make a mistake, I have this wonderful audio-visual payoff inside the crashing that's expected but fair. Star Wars
tak
Racer
wywali.
is coming October 6th on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of the show.
Ta, 6 październik, to tu właśnie sporo będzie tam innych tytułów, ten Gears of War największy, albo
Thank you to Fuse Games for the inside scoop on Star Wars Galactic Racer, which is coming to PC and consoles on October 6th.
And what do you know? It's time for another world's premiere. Here's your first look at an alchemical action-adventure game, and I'm told that what you're about to see is captured entirely in-engine and built from in-game assets.
Let's check it out.
Nowy tytuł. Jakiś mroczny klimat bardziej, to jest horror? Jakieś ciała poćwiartowane. Ładny design wrogów właśnie, z dużą ilością szczegółów. Nie, to bohater jest całkiem silny, co potrafi wykonać i myślałem, że to horror powodowała takie rzeczy. Niezłe drzwi tutaj z dużą ilością szczegółów po raz kolejny. Jaki klimat. Z jakiegoś uniwersum już znane, to mi niczego nie przypomina. Alchemia House of Wisdom?
That was Alchemia House of Wisdom, which you can wishlist now on Steam. It's coming soon to PC and consoles.
Right. This next game sounds like our comeuppance for all the green herbs we've eaten. It's called Trees
o trochę
Hate You.
gorszej grafice. Nie wiem. Dobra, w każdym razie to jakaś gra indie bardziej, o co w ogóle chodzi? Co to jest? Wygląda jak jakiś tytuł do rage'owania specjalnie. Kiedyś grałem w coś podobnego. I wanna be a guy, coś w tym stylu. To się umierało na każdym kroku. Gra trudniejsza od Dark Soulsów. To może być coś podobnego. Już tam zabija wszystko po kolei. Games, tam jak się nazywają takie. Tree Hate You.
Now see, that's why I don't go to the woods unless I know there's a cabin with a typewriter in it.
Precisely. The plants get their revenge in Trees Hate You, which is coming out on November 16.
And just like that, here's another world premiere for a hand-drawn cooperative golfing adventure. Let's take a look.
Gra kooperacyjna o golfie? To jest o golfie? To mi golfa raczej nie przypomina. Czyli golf w grafice 2D, ale o co tutaj w ogóle chodzi? Wszystko jest na ekranie jak to. Golf to jakby nie jeden z elementów rozgrywki, ale to jest o wiele bardziej skomplikowane raczej. Śliczne minigierki. No, z pewnością jest to tytuł unikalny. Przecież opowiedz, co to wyjdzie. Czy to się nadaje do koopa? Bye bye. Bonnie.
Bye Bye Bonnie is coming soon to PC.
Nice. And we're following that with a new trailer for Arizona Sunshine, a flat-screen remake of the beloved VR zombie shooter.
To było na poprzednim Future Game Show przedstawione, pamiętam. Albo na PC Gaming Show. Kiedyś wychodziła ta Arizona Sunshine chyba w VR. Teraz właśnie jest nowy remake na polskie ekrany.
A third-person co-op shooter set in the zombie apocalypse. You would play as Sonny, an unhinged, foul-mouthed survivor, just seeking connection.
Te zombie super powolne.
In the apocalypse, it's always more
Jak
fun.
jakimś detailem, co na
An online
przykład
co-op.
jeszcze tryb operacyjny. No już tak się gra raczej nie wyróżnia do tej konkurencji.
But for this to be a
Ale
real
uniwersum
zombie
całkiem popularne,
had to
ten
have
Aliza
split
the
screen.
Sunshine, z nas kojarzą.
And of course, you can play as Buddy. Good dog.
Psem można grać, czy jak? Okej. Jest to gra dosyć nietypowa.
What the hell have they been doing here? It's dead. It's you, our little man.
To tylko zwyczajne zombiaki są przeciwnikami, czy jakieś większe mutanty wychodzą? Jak to jest?
Wishlist now.
Gotta love split screen.
Nie widziałem nic
Take the
takiego.
scenic route through the apocalypse in Arizona Sunshine, which is coming soon to PC.
Or perhaps you'd rather wind down with some virtual manual labor and heavy equipment operation?
Sure, I know someone who could use the wrecking ball practice.
Well, here's an update on Construction Simulator Evolution.
Constructor Simulation
place
Evolution?
carries
Pierwsza
a
słyszę o
story.
takim czymś?
But not every story is meant to last. Sometimes progress means letting go.
Jaka destrukcja, patrzcie na to.
Piece by piece, what once stood comes down.
Symulator
Not out
demolki.
of destruction, but out of choice. Because every new beginning needs space. We
No, w sumie
tear
takiej
down
gry jeszcze nie widziałem, mówiąc szczerze. A nie, bo to się później
To
buduje, ale na
reshape.
samym początku trzeba zniszczyć.
the future.
To ma sens. Jakiś znany deweloper? Nie kojarzę ich.
Master the art of demolition in Construction Simulator Evolution, which is coming soon to PC and consoles.
And now for something completely different.
That's right. Our next game is a surreal medieval shooter inspired by the works of Hieronymus Bosch.
Strzelanka w średniowieczu? Co to za wizja świata? Z jakichś starych obrazów. Jak ze starej wizji jakiegoś piekła. Jakie bronie w ogóle? Skrzat się tam znajduje, czy jakiś inny. Był taki FPS w klimatach science fiction, że tam były gadające bronie. W tym roku nawet chyba wychodziła druga odsłona, ale już nie pamiętam nazwy. Jakiś creepy jest ten tytuł, mam wrażenie. O co tutaj chodzi? Jakieś humanoidy. To jest tak... za średniowiecze sobie piekło wyobrażali. Hieronymus.
Survive the Garden of Earthly Delights in
To
Hieronymus,
jest
which is coming
produkcja,
soon
co za
to
wizja
PC.
świata.
Get it on your wish list ASAP, but don't close that tab because it's time for yet another world premiere. It's the next game from a beloved Kyoto indie studio.
Kyoto Indie Studio. Horror? To jest w silniku gry, czy jak? Tak specjalnie pogorszona jakość obrazu. To czasami aż trudno się zorientować, czy to jest gra, czy to jest realne życie. Jak silniku gry to jest, to bardzo dobrze wygląda. Ja mam wrażenie, że to realne życie po prostu to. Monsters 3. O, no właśnie, to jest dopiero grafika, a nie realne życie. Proszę bardzo. Nie znam tego tytułu. Tower Defense? Ja myślę, że jakiś mroczny horror się tu szykuje. Monsters 3. Nie słyszałem o tej serii. Może warto zobaczyć.
Repel the hand-drawn hordes in Pixel Junk Monsters 3, which is coming soon. Drop it on your wish list now and sign up for the private playtest, which kicks off on September 4th.
Next up, we've got a developer diary for Ion 2,
4 września
an
już.
Unreal Engine 5
O,
MMO.
nowe MMORPG, patrzcie na to. A to też jakoś na początku października wychodzi, jakoś 5 październik chyba? Kurde, ile wtedy gier wychodzi w przestrzeni tego okresu. Też bym ograł, ale to po pierwsze 29 września wychodzi Wiedźmin Remastered, 1 październik Gears of War Day,
MMORPG를 만든다기보다
bo tam jeszcze wersja jakiejś szybszej Deluxe może zagrać 5 dni wcześniej.
그동안의
Ion
경험과
2
발전된 기술을 결합하여 해법을 제시하고자 했습니다.
Co się szybyło?
친구나 지인이 함께
Ace
플레이하는
Combat
즐거움을
Festival.
원하는 사람은 결코 사라지지 않을 것이므로 그런 분들의 기대에
będzie tak
부응하는 게임을
wystykowane.
계속
Jeszcze
만들고
kilka dni
싶습니다.
wcześniej kończy
아이언2가
Resonant
그런
i
기대를 충족시킨
Silent
게임이라고
Hill Townfall.
생각합니다.
아이언2는 자유로운 비행뿐만 아니라 하늘과 땅, 물속까지 눈에 보이는 모든 곳을 직접 가볼 수 있다는 것이 핵심입니다. 단순히 넓기만 한 필드가 아니라 공간의 제약 없이 세계를 직접 탐험하면서 진정한 오픈 월드를 경험할 수 있도록 만들었습니다.
Teraz coraz rzadziej wychodzą jakieś, nie wiem, gry MMORPG. W tym roku to nic nie wychodziło chyba.
안녕하세요. 아이언2 게임 디렉터 김남준입니다. 반갑습니다. 기존 게임들에서 높은 곳은 그저 랜드마크였지만 아이언2는 그 장소에도 플레이가 가능한 공간이기 때문에 탐험의 재미가 더욱 커졌다고 할 수 있고 전쟁 상황에서 창의적이고 변칙적인 플레이가 발생하는 것을 확인했습니다. 보통 비행을 하게 되면 등속 운동이나 가속 운동을 하게 되는데 이렇게 했을 때 실제로 캐릭터는 빠르게 움직이지만 유저들이 느끼는 속도감은 느껴지지 않게 되는 것 같았습니다. 그래서 비행 중 속도의 차이를 주는 것에 대해 집중했고 활강이나 바람길, 비행 속도를 높여주는 서클 등 다양한 요소를 추가하여 속도감이 느껴질 수 있도록 많은 노력을 기울였습니다. 높은 곳에 올라가 봤을 때 이제 무언가 찾을 수 있도록 탐험적인 요소를 추가했습니다. 무엇보다 그 전쟁 상황에서 주변 시야가 아닌 공중에서 그 주변을 확인할 수 있는 요소가 추가되면서 이를 통해 발생할 수 있는 플레이의 확장성을 열었다라고 생각해 주시면 좋을 것 같습니다. 도전적인 컨텐츠를 원하시는 분들은 높은 난이도의 컨텐츠에 도전하면서 공략과 성장의 성취감을 느낄 수 있고 조금 더 편안한 플레이를 원하시는 분들은 채집이나 몬스터 수집 같은 다양한 컨텐츠를 자신의 속도에 맞춰 즐길 수 있습니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 아이언2에서 아트 디렉터를 맡고 있는 차봉섭입니다. 아트레아에서는 목적지로 향하는 과정 자체가 하나의 경험이 되기를 바랬습니다. 길을 걷다가 문득 시선을 빼앗는 풍경을 만나고 물속으로 들어가 예상하지 못했던 공간을 발견하고 하늘로 날아올랐을 때는 익숙한 세계가 전혀 다른 모습으로 보이는 경험을 주고 싶었습니다. 그렇게 이동하고 탐험하는 과정에서 저곳에는 무엇이 있을까라는 호기심이 자연스럽게 생기는 세계, 그것이 저희가 만들고 싶었던 아트레아입니다.
안녕하세요. 아이언2 풍연섭 기술 디렉터입니다. 언리얼 엔진 5의 새로운 렌더링 기술을 활용해 더 많은 오브젝트를 효율적으로 렌더링했고 넓은 월드에서도 자연스러운 그림자를 표현했으며 시간과 환경 변화에 따른 조명도 사실적으로 구현할 수 있었습니다.
아이온2는 솔로 플레이어들이 할 수 있는 컨텐츠와 파티 컨텐츠가 공존하고 있습니다. 그리고 파티 플레이를 하더라도 큰 부담이 없도록 컨텐츠를 디자인했으니 선택에 따라 편안하게 즐겨주시면 좋을 것 같아요. 런칭 이후 플레이어분들의 컨텐츠 진행 속도와 플레이 패턴을 면밀히 살펴보면서 업데이트 시점을 결정해 나갈 계획입니다. 특히 글로벌 서비스는 다양한 지역의 플레이어분들이 함께하는 만큼 실제 플레이 데이터와 피드백을 다각도로 살펴보며 글로벌 환경에 맞춰 가장 잘 맞는 업데이트 계획을 만들어 나가는 것이 중요하다고 생각합니다.
Jakoś tak do przodu jeszcze nie panują. Chcą wydać, a potem dopiero plan zrobić na przyszłość.
이걸 빨리 글로벌 유저들한테 어서 빨리 보여드리고 싶은 그런 마음, 너무 기쁜 마음으로 기대하고 있어 사실. 지금 바로 스팀 위시리스트에 추가해주세요.
9월 17일과 18일 이틀간 진행되는 런칭 스케일 테스트에도 꼭 함께 해주세요.
10월 5일에 플레이해보세요.
Nie, może spróbuję. To chyba free to play jest, to co rozumiem. Może warto zobaczyć, stworzyć postać.
Okay, Ange, let's give the good people another trailer.
You got it. Here's the release date trailer for Star Trek Outposts Unknown, a Starfleet city builder where you chart alien worlds.
Ta gra była zapowiadana tam na Summer Game Fest, to pamiętam. Star Trek City Builder. W ogóle to uniwersum Star Treka to jest jakieś popularne? Mam wrażenie, że to kiedyś było bardziej popularne, a teraz to już... Nie wiem, czy to młodsze pokolenie się w ogóle interesuje takimi seriami. Star Wars to z pewnością, to chyba 100 razy bardziej popularne. Nie wiem. Osobiście ani tej, ani żadnej z tych serii aż tak dobrze nie znam. Star Treka nigdy nie oglądałem. Star Wars jakieś tam 2 filmy i tyle. Graficznie nie powala, to bardziej pastelowa grafika, jeśli już. 20 październik.
You heard it here first. Star Trek Outposts Unknown is coming to PC on October 20th.
Next up, we've got a brand new trailer for the tactical shooter War Dogs, and I think it's about time we find out the release date for this game. Don't you?
You know it.
Jak to już jest wiadoma data premiery z tego, to tam już wrzesień, za kilka tygodni. 10 września chyba było potwierdzone. Obecnie robię premierę miesiąca i już to omawiałem. Do wrzesień to zaczynam. Taki taktyczny FPS na dużą ilość graczy tam. 100 graczy na 256 km². Tak, waszym elementem rozgrywki jest zbieraj pieniądze. Wszystko kosztuje, jak w jakimś Battlefieldzie. Jeśli już bardziej do Battlefielda jest podobne, na wielką skalę, Call of Duty to na mniejszą. A też te elementy, jeżeli chodzi o kasę, też są nowością w Battlefieldzie, trzeba się kasą przejmować. Ekonomia jak w sensie, tak.
And now it's time to check out The Journey Home, an atmospheric puzzle platformer written by the best-selling author Sophie Lee Robbins.
How I got here?
Actual gameplay footage, tak wygląda rozgrywka. Patrzcie, jak to wygląda.
I've spent my whole life gazing up at the stars.
Jaki tytuł bardziej
But I've
artystyczny.
never seen beauty like this.
Od historii, chyba.
This place is different. Time has stopped.
No, nietypowa grafika to
Or was it ever
platformówka.
even moving at all? Everything all at once illuminated. There's something here, and it knows me, all of me.
Na podstawie jakiegoś bestselleru?
Just beyond my reach, there's a face,
książki, filmu,
a voice I know better than my own, pulling at me. Whatever is waiting for me out there,
mam wrażenie, że to będzie bardziej interaktywny film. Że tam w ogóle nie trzeba będzie wykonywać żadnych ruchów, samo będzie się rozgrywało. W tym roku tam była taka gra krytykowana, już nie pamiętam jak się nazywała dokładnie. To był interaktywny film, powiedzmy. The Journey Home. Demo jeszcze jest, okej. No, może warto zobaczyć.
The Journey Home is coming soon to PC, but there's a demo out now on Steam if you want to check it out. What's next, Nick?
Well, we've got some news about Moonlighter 2: The Endless Vault, the beloved shopkeeper RPG which is currently in early access, but for how much longer?
Moonlighter 2 to jest nowy tytuł do jakiegoś polskiego studia, czy tam People Can Fly, albo jacyś się nie pamiętam, kto to robił.
It's your duty, your legacy, and it gives you a chance to learn.
Może się na to premiery jest spodobane.
To pick your battles. To know exactly what's worth keeping.
Early access przez dłuższy okres.
You learn that not all fights are won with steel. Some are won with patience.
Sporo jest takich właśnie gier, że były early access, teraz full release wychodzi. Valheim na przykład. Coś tam jeszcze było.
But only wisdom brings it home.
To będę obawiał.
Driven by heart. You balance both worlds. Not to escape your legacy, but
tak, czyli
to
trzeba
own it.
wioskę własną tworzyć, a tam z drugiej strony eksplorować świat. Kto za to odpowiada? 11-bit Studios, przepraszam, okej, też polskie studio. 13 listopad.
Moonlighter 2: The Endless Vault 1.0 release lands on September 2nd for PC and consoles. Don't miss it.
For this next trio of trailers, we're going to pass over presenting duties to some awesome HoloLive creators.
So, while we go hit the safe room for some green herb smoothies, please welcome Shiori Novella and Vestia Zeta to the Future Game Show. How's it going?
Thank you, Leon and Grace, or Nick
Ever
and Angela.
Wild.
I'm Shiori, and this is... Hi,
Jakiś
I'm
kurde
Zeta. And we're
Minecraft,
so
tylko
excited
z
to be
większą
here with you
ilością
guys.
poligonów.
Alright, let's get into it. First up is Everwind, a first-person survival game where you and your friends command a flying ship across a shattered sky. Super cool.
Minecraft 2. Patrzcie na to. Na początku roku coś podobnego wychodziło, ten Hytale. Był super hypowany, tyle osób czekało, a potem już nie wiem, co mi się stało z tym. Tak, Minecraft jest coraz bardziej popularny na stałe obecnie. Nie wiem, co by się musiało stać, żeby jakiś podobny tytuł do Minecrafta jeszcze powstał. Jeszcze go przebił, pod względu, to nie ma opcji. Nawet jeżeli byłby 10 razy lepszy, to i tak wiele osób z przyzwyczajenia Minecrafta wybierze. Jest bardziej popularny.
Everwind is coming to consoles in 2027, with a major update coming in September. But, what's next? Next is... Ooh, this one's a good one. Sword Sage Awakening.
Jak będzie Hytale, to może przebić Minecrafta, to już wychodziło w jakiejś tam wersji chyba Early Access, czy jakiej to jest? Na początku roku. Teraz mało kto w to gra. Sword Panda. Co to jest? 1000 lat temu. Grafika w porządku, ale aż tak nie powala w porównaniu do innych azjatyckich tytułów. Widzę te katerki dosyć nietypowe. Soulside czy Streams? Chińskie sztykowanie. Z trochę dalszej perspektywy. Drzewka umiejętności, ulepszania. Sporo teraz nadchodzi chińskich tytułów, jakichś tam ogólnie azjatyckich. Dosyć podobnych. Wrócimy. Sword Sage Awakening. Pierwszy raz słyszę.
Sword Sage Awakening is coming soon to PC and consoles. But you can wishlist it now on Steam. And you could because it looks really cool.
It does look really cool. We have one more game to show you before we hand it back to Nick and Angela. Here's a new trailer for The Sinking City 2, a survival horror game set in a creepy Lovecraftian world.
No ta gra wychodziła już chyba z tydzień temu, czy tam kiedy, co i tutaj zwiastun pokazują. Accolades, czy jak się nazywa, jakie tam oceny otrzymywał może. Rozgrywka dosyć podobna do Residenta. A, że na Switcha wychodzi w przyszłym roku, okej.
Oh, that looks so cool and spooky. The Sinking City 2 is out now, and it's coming to Switch 2 in 2027. Enjoy the monsters then. And with that, we're out of here. Thanks for having us, Future Game Show!
Thank you for having us! Now back to Nick and Angela. I mean, Leon and Grace.
I love you!
Thanks for stopping by.
And as for what's next, we've got our second Ones to Watch deep dive.
Here's an interview with the team behind Tides of Annihilation, a fantasy hack and slash set in a fractured London and inspired by Arthurian legend.
No tak, ten tytuł to rewelacyjnie wygląda, to jedna z najbardziej wyczekiwanych przeze mnie produkcji Sierpienia. Też jest chiński deweloper jakiś nowy, z tego co kojarzę?
Hello, my name is Ari Chen. I am the co-CEO of Eclipse Glow Games and the game director of Tides of Annihilation. Tides of Annihilation tells a story inspired by Arthurian legend. However, we did not want simply to reproduce the existing mythology of King Arthur in its entirety. We wanted to approach it from the perspective of Chinese developers and transform it into a fantasy game. Although the game is based on Arthurian legend, the entire story has been reinterpreted from our
chińskich tytułów wychodzi, a to naprawdę znakomitej jakości. To można wymienić, jeszcze tam Black Songway, jeszcze było kilka innych. Naprawdę takie AAA solidne.
As a modern person, she's thrown into a hostile and malicious other world. While she's there, she receives encouragement from her companions and gradually grows into a commander capable of leading them.
A takie dwie najbardziej ambitne moim zdaniem to właśnie ten Tides of Annihilation
We want to present a point at which the game has settled into a relatively stable rhythm, and the combat systems are being used more fully. As a result, the section being shown takes place around the middle of the game, and features a relatively high level of combat intensity.
Wielkie bossy tak dobry design mają.
Combat is at the heart of the experience, because this is ultimately an action game, We want as many players as
Rozgrywka
possible
taka
to
trochę nietypowa,
experience
że
the
będziemy
enjoyment of
wzywali
action
różne
games
sammony
when they
bez
play.
przerwy.
For that
One
reason,
mają
we
zaraz
have
walczyć.
carefully refined the combat system. This includes the night system, which gives
Ciekawa
players
sprawa.
access to a greater variety of character builds. Players can combine these elements to create many different combat styles.
The concept we developed is something I call the dual frontline battle system. This system allows the protagonist to fight alongside the knight she summons, working together with
Pierwszy
them
raz
in
Had
battle.
widzimy, jak
I
to
wanted
jest.
to introduce more companions into
Bardzo ładnie
combat,
to wygląda.
so
Mamy
that the
tam
player
zdrowie,
would no longer
jakąś
feel
tarczę, czy
alone
coś
and would
innego,
have the
manę
sense
może?
that other characters were actively
Nie
supporting them.
pamiętam, żeby Had był przedstawiony
Our
do tej
game is
pory.
primarily an action-adventure game, so
Możemy
it
tam
has two
wzywać
central
rycerzy
elements.
różnych w
The
dolnym
first is,
lewym
of
rogu
course,
ekranu.
combat. The other is
Kielich to leczenia,
exploring
jak
and
w
adventuring
Soulslikach.
through another world. The adventure side of the game also builds on the important feature of the combat system, the knights. During exploration, the knights provide the protagonist with a wide range of abilities and assistance. The main purpose of exploration is ultimately to support the combat experience. At its core, combat
czyli ci rycerze
remains the
także przy
game's most
eksploracji świata
distinctive
mają się
feature.
przydawać.
Exploration
Fajna
gives
sprawa.
players additional resources, more
Będzie
room
jakiś
for error,
wybór w ogóle
and a
tych
wider variety of
sojuszników, jak to
builds
jest
to
ciekawa
discover and
sprawa.
develop.
Jak wielu ich będzie w ogóle. Tu
To give an
4 jest
example of
zarysowanych, a
how
może
the
będzie
knights
jeszcze
fight,
więcej do
we
wyboru.
currently have the main knight, Bedivere. His design is centered on speed and fluid connectivity, allowing players to perform combinations easily and smoothly. He therefore has linked light and heavy attacks. Palamedes, the first knight, is primarily built around charged attacks, so the player has to recognize and take advantage of the right opportunities. And K, the time knight, needs to deploy time bombs at crucial moments. These can interrupt enemy attacks and also temporarily stop time. Each of our knights has therefore been carefully designed. We wanted each knight to feel different to control and to offer the player a distinct kind of enjoyment.
To bardzo nietypowa rozgrywka. Ciekawe, jakie tam buildy można tworzyć. Jak będzie na rycerza.
This is the first time we're formally introducing the knight Lancelot. He's a very important character within the game's story, and he also has a highly distinctive presence during combat. He can closely follow Gwendolyn's movements and perform coordinated attacks with her, creating the
Właśnie
feeling of
inaczej
a
wygląda,
sword
bo
dance
reszta
between
taka zamaskowana, powiedzmy.
With Tides of
W
Annihilation,
dolnym lewym
our
rogu
hope
ekranu
is that
inaczej
our
to
first
wygląda akurat
project
przy
as a studio
Lancelocie.
will be recognized by players within the action game genre. We hope that, in the eyes of players, our finished work will be considered a worthy and accomplished action-adventure game.
Damn sorceresses.
As for when the game will be completed, I think we simply need to continue working harder so that we can finish it and bring it to players as soon as possible.
Thank you all for your interest in Tides of Annihilation.
Kurde, niezależnie kiedy to wyjdzie, to mam wrażenie, że to może być naprawdę kandydat do gry roku. Jeden z głównych.
Thank you.
Zależy, jakie tam inne tytuły jeszcze będą wychodziły. W 2027 na przykład.
Shout out to Eclipse Glow Games for the insight on Tides of Annihilation, which is coming soon to PC and consoles.
All right, eyes up if you like co-op games, as we have some exciting news to share about the latest entry in the We Were Here series, We Were Here Tomorrow.
Now, if you're not in the loop, this is an asymmetrical co-op game where you use walkie-talkies to solve puzzles, and we're about to find out when you can start playing it.
Ready up, Captain.
The walkie-talkies are back.
Testing, testing. Eagle 1 to Eagle 2. Eagle out. Do you see that canister behind you? Does that fit in there? Call me big brain, call me big brain.
So all my drawings, they're all black and white, so I could probably only go based off shape.
Okay, well, it looks like a button, it's spiky.
Sorry, come again?
I like this one.
I'll take this one. Oh. Let's see what this does.
Whoa! Get it off of it, get it off. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Hey!
We sent the lasers to these lasers, which sent all the way to the other lasers, down back to these lasers, and boom, we're out of here.
Let's go!
Może być całkiem skomplikowane.
Check this out.
Wait, did we do that?
Fantastic progress, team.
Październiku. Okej.
Let your
Nie
best
znam
friend
tej
know
serii.
that We Were
Nie
Here
wiem, co to
Tomorrow is
jest.
launching in October for PC and console.
Sporo jest właśnie takich nadchodzących gier kooperacyjnych do 2 graczy. Souls-like shooter? Co ja słyszałeś, jak? Souls-like shooter.
This place is an inevitable conflict. It approaches.
Klimaty jak z Dzikiego Zachodu, tylko nie część nie jakiś science fiction, postapokaliptyczne. Coś tylko kooperacyjne?
Must die for you to survive.
Nietypowe połączenie Souls-like shooter FPS.
Now because Guns of Eschaton is coming to PC and consoles in 2026. Now what have you got for
Souls-like zazwyczaj jest trzecia osoba, z pierwszej to jakoś sobie nie wyobrażam. Też jest inna taka polska produkcja, Valor Mortis. Moim zdaniem tam to jeszcze lepiej wygląda. To z kolei jakiś tytuł indie, to jest karcianka. Chyba gra detektywistyczna, z tego co widzę. Hillthorn. Na urządzenia mobilne też po części.
If that trailer made you want to unravel the mystery of Hillthorn, great news. It's launching in November and a demo is out now on Steam.
Przebrali w Raccoon City, czy jak?
Now you're probably wondering why we're suddenly in a broadcasting studio.
Kind of. But I'm really just digging the jerseys. And if I had to guess, though, I'd say it had something to do with our next world premiere.
You're always one step ahead of me. Here's the next game from the team that brought you Journey to the Savage Planet.
Czyli to jest Savage Planet, jakaś tam produkcja science fiction, coś kojarzę. Coś? Inne klimaty? O hokeju? Bez zasad. Okej. Czyli jednego się steruje, kolesia. Nawet nie zdążyłem zapisać, co to jest, halo. Będę musiał zobaczyć.
Hockey League
Breakaway.
is the first modern hockey game coming to PC in nearly 20 years. It's a fast, skill-based 4x4 hockey game where every player controls a single skater.
Expect non-stop highlight reel plays and no sitting on the bench or in the penalty box. And I am totally keeping this jersey, by the way.
Oh yeah, me too. Anyway, it's coming soon to PC, so slap it on your wish lists and sign up for future playtests.
Now, we need to get changed and make our way out of the studio. So, for this next part, we're going to throw it over to a series of back-to-back trailers, starting with a world premiere.
Nowy tytuł, zaraz. Jakieś klimaty science fiction, ale grafika nie powala raczej. przez sztuczną inteligencję tworzona. Dziwacznie to wygląda. DNA Nemesis, tak? Już mnie zaciekawiło. O Gallipoli, to o I wojnie światowej. Chyba na sierpień było planowane, coś pamiętam, w premierach miesiąca mówiłem. To jest rozgrywka dosyć podobna jak ty. W Battlefieldzie też. Taka bardziej realistyczna, co rozumiem. Taka bardziej powolna rozgrywka. Już teraz wyszło.
Come on.
Co to może być? Symulator pościgów.
Nothing exciting never happens around here.
Zwiastuny to dużo raczej nie pokazują. O co chodzi w tym wygląda?
Police Simulator. Your badge awaits. Wishlist now.
Nie lepiej pokazać gameplay na przykład? Nie wiadomo jak to wygląda z jednej perspektywy. No, to tam już lepiej wygląda, to nie wiadomo o co chodzi. Ochemon, Reakcja. Mroczny Paras. Jakiś painkiller, coś podobnego. Co to czarno?
You are the main actor of my conspiracy. Move to the portal. My father has to be removed.
No, w sumie mi się wygląda taki boomer shooter może bardziej. W retro stylu, bo Wolfenstein tak tutaj się przypomina. Nail Crown, jakie jeszcze?
Nick, I just
Grafiki.
saw this in that green room.
What do you got?
Ran out of coffee, morale is gone, everyone is exhausted, itchy, tasty.
We should probably be worried about that.
Yeah, let's just play it by ear. Camera's still rolling.
Oh.
Welcome back, everyone. Here's a new trailer for Resonance, A Plague Tale Legacy.
To jutro premiera jest chyba, z tego co kojarzę. Available tomorrow. Kurde, też bym ograł, to tyle jest w ogóle premiera. Też mnie tam niektórzy namawiają z widzów, patrzałem. Też jestem zainteresowany, ale to jest tyle premier, że ja nie wiem, w co mam teraz grać. Muszę jeszcze dokończyć Asasyna i jeszcze tam Beast of Reincarnation.
Resident Plague Tale Legacy is out tomorrow, August 27th for PC and consoles. Don't miss it.
And speaking of plagues, we're following that trailer with a closer look at Exterminals, a cooperative shooter where you play as a pest control crew.
Exterminals was revealed yesterday, but we've got the inside scoop direct from the developers.
Jakaś tam gra kooperacyjna, science fiction.
Hey Future Game Show, I'm Vincent from Behavior Interactive in Montreal, Quebec, and I'm creative director on Exterminals.
which is a co-op PvE shooter where you're part of a blue-collar crew whose job is to repair and exterminate. It's fast, relentless action that rewards teamwork, creativity, and skill to get the job done. Thankfully, you have all the weaponized power tools at your disposal on your work shift. This includes not only guns, but a variety of special weapons to deliver crazy elemental damage, and a special power clamp that activates your overdrive system to use in all sorts of utility and combat situations.
Exterminats takes place on planet Tien, where a new miracle energy source was discovered called polymorphic plasma. So it's just one problem: alien pests. This plasma is like honey to them. They'll tear through infrastructure, machinery, and entire facilities to get at it, causing chaos across the planet, and this is your problem to fix.
You might have seen the trailer we released yesterday. We wanted to kick things off by showing the tough, blue-collar style the Exterminats have and focusing on the gear and the tools they use. Even if they have a job to do, we wanted to show off the frenetic action right away, but also the comedic undertone that's always ready to creep up. The game's core loop is a 20 to 40 minute run that begins with players selecting a work order from the job board, gearing up, and punching in. Once deployed to the work site, the mission is simple: fix, fight, and collect. Players repair damaged infrastructure, exterminate pests, gather valuable resources while completing contract objectives. Every job culminates in a hectic final stand, holding the line against waves of pests while waiting for extraction.
Nie każdy ma aż tak dużo czasu na dłuższe posiedzenia.
Back aboard the rig, players can cash in their earnings, purchase upgrades, customize their loadouts, and prepare for the next shift before punching in for the next contract.
After almost 5 years of working on this game, at this point, I'm just excited for people to discover the experience at large. If you want me to pick one, I'd pick the special weapons. Man, I love our special weapons. Shooting a massive behemoth with a cryoblaster or with the stasis railgun is one of the most satisfying things ever.
Exterminats is coming to PC and consoles in 2027, and we'll have more to share about the game over the course of 2026. And in the meantime, you can wishlist, pre-order, and check out our social pages.
Zobaczymy. Mam wrażenie, że jest już kilka dosyć większych produkcji, bardziej popularnych, już podobnie wyglądających. Zobaczymy.
Exterminats is headed to PC and consoles in 2027, so get it on your wish list now and keep an eye out on socials for more info.
Now, let's take a hard pivot into the world of Mr. Records, a vinyl shop owner with a rhythmic imagination.
Mr. Records, to jest jakaś, nie wiem, kreskówka czy co? Nie kojarzę. Widziałem się starszego dziadka w pieluchach, super sprawa. To jest dopiero bohater rewelacyjny. Gra muzyczna? Bryt muzyki trzeba jeszcze wykonywać akcje.
Good morning.
Saya?
Ale może też eksplorować świat poza tymi muzycznymi minigierkami. Sklep muzyczny się obsługuje, czy tam chodzi? Ciekawa sprawa. Mr. Records. Nie kojarzę, może to jest jakiś world premiere?
The adorable Mr. Records is coming soon to PC and Nintendo Switch too.
Now we're closing in on the end of the show, but don't let that fool you into thinking we're out of surprises.
Nope. In fact, here's a world premiere for an anime-inspired indie game with jaw-dropping pixel art.
Anime pixel art? Jakaś mroczna wizja świata. Last Ditch Effort to jest nazwa gry, czy o co chodzi? Cutscenki pixel art. Jest dosyć nietypowa. Okej, niezła wizja świata. Science fiction mroczna. To bijatyka oprócz tego. Niezła animacja. Pixel art animacja bardzo dobre, trzeba przyznać, jakiś to był taki ciekawy, walki z bossami. Ładnie się wygląda. Las Dicha Fortunato, tak. Okej.
That was your first look at Last Ditch Effort, which is coming in 2027, but you can wishlist it now on Steam.
And now we've got a gameplay presentation for Into the Wind, a dreamy delivery simulator where you pilot a sentient motorcycle.
Już chyba było zapowiadane wcześniej, coś kojarzę.
Hi, I'm Robin from Bloom & Gloom Games, and this is a gameplay sneak peek at Into the Wind, a cozy adventure where you take over your missing uncle's delivery firm and drive, fly and run deliveries together with your trusty sentient motorcycle plane, Hermes. Let's get started.
Czyli musimy dowozić za pomocą tego statku jakiegoś różne przesyłki. To mi przypomina różne animacje anime od Ghibli Studio. Albo Kiki's Delivery Service, tylko że tam namioty się jeszcze dowoziło. Dowoziła bohaterka, albo jeszcze taki o statku.
This red sign means they're looking for some delivery help. Let's see what they have for us. Looks dangerous. Too lively. Some heavy ones. They'll bring in a good deal of money, but the weight will make it hard to fly. So let's pick a good route and stick to the roads. As with cargo, there are different kinds of jobs that come with different challenges.
Czyli można dowozić za pomocą skuteru, ale też powietrza, co słyszałem.
We could also stop in the villages we pass through to pick up new jobs or
dynamiczna rozgrywka, jak on tutaj jeździ.
Currently we're fully loaded, so
raczej nie jest realistyczny model jazdy.
Pirates ahead. With our current load, we would have a hard time
super
fighting back.
arcade'owa wyścigówka, to by się wszystko rozbiło u niego.
Better to pick a way around instead. And here we are. Let's just pick up the right thing and head inside. After delivering our heaviest package, we're now light enough to fly. Launch pads are not necessary to take off, but they sure help. Let's go back to those pirates and chase them off for an extra reward. Flying offers a great deal of freedom and potential for aerial acrobatics, and we will use what we can to get behind the pirate airplanes for a better shot. Our weapon today is the machine gun, so we have to get up close in tight dogfights to get in a fast burst.
Czemu kurier ma strzelać do jakichś innych tutaj kolesi? Piraci drogowie czas chodzi.
If we take down the leader, the whole bunch will flee. Presumably back to the hotel bar, where we could visit them later if we wanted to. Phew, finally got rid of them. But pirates are not all you have to watch out for in Santa Rosa. Occasional landslides, the weather, and not least of all, local traffic.
Niebezpieczeństwo.
As the day is coming to an end, we head back home for some upgrades and rest. With that, we are at the end of our gameplay sneak peek of Into the Wind, and now we need your help. The game is still very much in development, and we are preparing for playtests in the near future. Head over to our Steam page to wishlist and sign up for the playtest now, and come join our Discord to follow Into the Wind's development.
Playtesty wychodzą, ale nie wiadomo i co premierza.
Into the Wind is coming soon to PC, but you can sign up for the playtest now and join the official Discord to chart its development.
Okay, what's next? You guessed it. World premiere.
World premiere! Here's a brand new entry in a beloved series of strategy games.
Z gier strategicznych?
Legends speak of a world once whole, before the shattering plunged it into darkness, and of a crown of creation guarding the memory of all things. Wielding shards of great legacy, the lost lands could rise once more, to be explored, to be claimed. But deep beneath the forest boughs, the greed
może być wieloma tytułami. Jakaś kolejna odsłona serii, podobno. Kingdom Rising Realms. Nie wiem, nie znam tej serii, to z pewnością... A nie, Kingdom 3. Dobra. Muszę zobaczyć.
Reclaim the land in Kingdom 3 Rising Realms, which is coming soon to PC and consoles.
And continuing the fantasy theme, this next game has you catering for weary heroes in a cozy tavern.
Ooh, I've got a great recipe actually. You take a red herb, mix it with a green herb, add a little seltzer water, and it fixes everything. Hangovers, chainsaw wounds, trust me, it's awesome.
Let's hope this place can do better than Raccoon City hospitality.
Co to może być? Symulator farmy? Takie zwiastuny dużo nie mówią. Jakiś bajkowy fantasy z magią. Tworzenie restauracji chyba? Bajkowym fantasy to jeszcze D&D. Long Crest Tavern. No tak, sporo podobnych
That
tytułów
was your
wychodzi.
first look at Dungeons and Dragons Long
A
Rest
to z
Tavern,
D&D
which is
jeszcze
coming to
jest,
PC
okej?
in early 2027.
All right, time for our final ones to watch deep dive of the Gamescom showcase.
Now this time we're focusing on No Law, a cyber grunge revenge thriller from the team that brought you The Descent.
In fact, here's Neon Giant themselves to tell you all about it.
Tak, grałem w ten The Descent. Całkiem w porządku taka gra. W science fiction klimatach. To z kolei No Law to... No też science fiction, cyberpunk.
Here at Neon Giant working on No Law.
Też ma spory potencjał.
No Law is a cyberpunk immersive sim. By that we mean it's a game where
To bardzo podobnie wygląda do tego polskiego cyberpunka.
The player is free to play and explore the
Tylko, że
city of
mniejszy
Port
świat tam
Desire,
jest jakoś,
however
co
it
kojarzę.
We provide you
Bardziej
a toolbox.
zagęszczone.
We provide you with abilities and actual tools to use. And instead of building a problem, a puzzle, if you will, where we design a solution for playstyle A or playstyle B, we just lay it all out for you in a more loose manner, and we just say, you go have fun, and we will just try and build a world and systems that will just handle whatever you're attempting to do.
Nobody sees him go in.
So in our recent trailer that we showcased
bardziej się w skradankę
we want to
zabawić.
showcase how the player can approach playing the game in various different ways. It doesn't matter if you want to play the game balls to the wall, guns blazing, or shotgun to the face, or if you want to tinker more with explosives, hacking. Any of those things are viable ways to play the game.
Pewnie każdą misję na różne sposoby może
It's a
wygrać.
narrative-driven game, but we also want the game to narratively react to how you are playing.
To niszczenie świata, fajna sprawa.
So Port Desire is perfect for our kind of game humor, attitude, spectacle, in the sense that there literally is no governing set of laws. There are rules, there are consequences, which fit right into our gameplay of whatever you do, there will be follow-ups, there will be consequences, which is very exciting for us.
Not only did we want to create a city that felt grounded, it also needed to be the kind of place where
graficznie ładnie to wygląda, to oświetlenie, odblaski.
We've chosen to build a smaller city, but just make sure that it's super interesting and super rewarding to explore.
This is the kind of game where you go into
mam wrażenie, że lepiej niż
and
Cyberpunk
you try to
wygląda, nie?
find the clues. You go like, what
Ten
happened
polski.
here?
A tamta gra to już ileś tam lat temu wychodziła. W tym roku, 2022?
Big, but we are much more interested in making something that is layered and dense, where the player on the way to that apartment is like, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna investigate this missing person. And you go like, ooh, wait, there is something around the corner. I can see that there's a door ajar in this apartment building.
Yeah,
and there's
bardzo
like a
ładne
dead body in
modele
there. I
postaci
can't get in.
otoczenia.
How do I get in? We want that kind of distraction where as you're moving on your feet through the city, if you see an open balcony, you can probably get up there. And again, we're not telling you how or where to go, but we want you to kind of choose your own approach, choose your own playstyle, and choose how to get there. The guns are big and heavy. You know, if they jam, you know, it's the kind of gun that you can hit someone over the head with, right? Like, we want that feeling
morderstwo jeszcze.
no matter if it's, you know, the chunky computers to the, you know, the weapons to the mechs. All throughout the game, we wanted to have that grounded physical feeling.
Dobrze to
and a
wygląda.
mantra we had from day one was
Ciekawa sprawa, że takie mniejsze studio to stworzyło
different user stories. We really want this to be your story. We don't want to force you into telling you, and this is how Gardner solved all the problems. It's much cooler if you tell us
Zobaczymy, jak będzie z dopracowania na przykład.
So every single NPC in the entire game can be killed. Not saying you should, but death is always permanent. So if you kill a shop owner, that shop is pretty much effed and has to close down because there's no staff around.
If you take out every single weapon vendor in the city, you no longer have a way to buy guns.
This can definitely put you in certain predicaments as far as knowing what to do. So we have put one safeguard in place is that if you kill some of the absolutely most major characters, the game will tell you, like, just so you know, you did this. You're free to continue your adventure, but this character won't be able to help you. Are you sure you want to carry on? And that's just our way of saying, it's your responsibility now. You can't go on Reddit and say, I don't know what to do.
No Law is coming to PC and consoles in 2027.
Thank you so much.
Na ekranie z czasami.
A lot of stories about how you operate, Gardner. Are they all true?
To jest główny bohater chyba. 2027.
Thank you to the folks at Neon Giant for that window into the world of No Law. Wishlist it now because it's coming to PC and consoles in 2027.
And let's keep things moving with an action game set in the Warhammer universe.
Here's the latest trailer for Age of Sigmar Deathmaster, a Metroidvania where you play as a sneaky little skid.
Metroidvania Warhammer? Ej, nie kojarzę tego.
Phoenix escapes cage. Smell your fear.
Szczurem sterujemy? Co to jest? Kto wymyślał? Jakaś skradanka bardziej. Kojarzę taką inną serię w 3D, taką skradankę. W tym roku jeszcze nowa ocena wychodziła z Styx chyba? Mi bardziej to przypomina. Taka skradanka, jeszcze Metroidvania, to jest dopiero połączenie nietypowe. Ciekawa sprawa. W życiu by mi nie przyszło do głowy, żeby Warhammera jeszcze połączyć ze szczurami. Kto wymyślał? Co, w takiej zwyczajnej walce nie mamy dużo możliwości pewnie. Jakie bossy. Nie, dobry pomysł. Deathmaster. Z jakiś world premiere? Nie kojarzę tego zupełnie.
Rise through the ranks of the Ratmen in Warhammer Age of Sigmar Deathmaster, which is coming to PC and consoles in 2027.
Now, fair warning for all you horror fans out there, this next game is no joke.
That's right, Ritual Tides is set on a remote British island full of Lovecraftian creatures, and the team at Vertpaint have put together one hell of a trailer.
To jest
You ready for the grand
ciekawy,
finale,
taki mroczny klimat, bardzo jakieś kreatury przerażające. Nie wiem, czy tam humanoidy jakieś dziwaczne. Nieźle to wygląda od strony graficznej.
Well, you didn't die. How very interesting. Please, come, join us.
Jaka wizja świata.
Thanks, Walter.
We have a lot to discuss.
Bardziej na masywną skalę. Tego jeszcze nie widziałem. Wydawało mi się, że to przede wszystkim klaustrofobiczne tereny. Jaskinie. Nie, ładnie to wygląda to na Unreal Engine 5, co pamiętam. Bardzo ładne oświetlenie. I dobrze to wygląda. Kiedyś widziałem z tego zwiastuna, to gorzej wtedy wyglądało. Taka spinaczka to raczej mało ciekawa. Z pająkami. Jakie jeszcze potwory. No to może być niezłe. Chociaż momentami było to nudniejsze, na przykład z tą wspinaczką.
As well as your nightmares, Ritual Tides is coming to PC and consoles, and you can wishlist it now.
The great work continues with new hands.
Andrew, what's going on? I thought this was the end of our show.
What is this place? Looks like an abandoned toy factory.
Znowu jakiś
Oh, they're
horror.
building something big out there.
Oh, whatever it is, I
Nowy
think we're
FNAF.
trapped.
Patrzcie, co się stanie.
Listen, so while you guys watch our final trailer, let's me and you look for some animal medallions, chest plugs, precinct keys, I don't know.
Oh, a crank. There's always a crank.
Always thinking. Enjoy.
Jakiś horror na zakończenie. Taki horror dla dzieci, bardziej jakiś Poppy Playtime, czy jakieś inne są, coś kojarzę, takie odsłony. A może to FNAF jakiś nowe, co jeszcze by tam mogli dodać. Nie są studia. Tryb kooperacyjny do 4 graczy. Takie gry od strony rozgrywki są mało interesujące, ale z drugiej strony zawsze dużo osób jest tym zainteresowanych. Escape from Playtime. Okej.
Experience the Poppy Playtime universe from a new perspective and escape from Playtime, a co-op survival horror game where you play as a crew of misfit toys.
Hit that wishlist button and tell your friends, because Escape from Playtime is coming soon. But with that, we've officially reached the end of the Gamescom showcase.
Mission accomplished. But guys, really, don't go anywhere. FGS Live from Gamescom is airing right after this, with even more exclusive trailers and premieres that you don't want to miss.
And the fun continues on August 30th for the FGS Best of Gamescom, where our editorial team is taking you onto the show floor for a debrief of the biggest news from the event.
And in the meantime, remember to head over to the official Future Game Show Steam page to wishlist everything you saw from today's show. And you can also check out gamesradar.com for all the follow-up intel. I'm Nick Apostolidis. And this has been the Future Game Show at Gamescom 2026. Look at that. Yeah.
Polecam, Blackwood. Co tam jeszcze mieli pokazać? Nie wiem. Jeszcze na chwilę zobaczę, czy jest to w miarę ciekawe, ten dodatkowy show.
Peggy 18.
Co tu będzie pokazywane? To jest Polecam. To jest ten z Warhammera. Wydaje mi się, że to przede wszystkim jakieś tytuły, które były wcześniej zakładane. Dodatkowa update, zobaczymy. Muzyka taka, jak do duma. No właśnie, jak do duma, bo Midgard to jest stworzony, to rzeczywiście ten stał. Po kilku minutach już wiadomo.
What a way to kick off the show. This is FGS live from Gamescom 2026. I'm Nathan, this is Jules, and
that was Boltgun 2. I'm sorry to interrupt there, Nathan, but I bloody love Warhammer, and I love the fact that we were able to bring you not 1, not 2, not 4, but 3 reveals in one with that trailer. Boltgun 2 is coming out on October the 14th. It's got music by the legendary Mick Gordon, and we have just seen that Vashtor is making an appearance as a primary antagonist. It is going on my wish list, and it demands to be on yours as well.
There's plenty more where that came from, though, because over the next 30 minutes or so, we're going to bring you brand new trailers, gameplay deep dives.
Nie to 30 minut powiedział?
No offense, you are simply not ready for.
You really are not, but we're still going to keep the action high right now by taking a look at a release date reveal for Blackwood.
Blackwood coś kojarzę.
The perfect set. Crowded, chaotic, concealed. Learn very early where to stand. When the light forgives,
mroczna strzanka. To może z tym Blackwood zaraz, nie?
And I know. Because I know how scenes fall apart when no one takes control.
Nie wiem, strzanka, filler chyba. Potem Blackwood właśnie. Nie jest jakoś już na wrzesień planowana, albo na październik, na koniec roku.
Nothing interesting there.
I doubt that.
We need to get out now. But violence isn't the point. It's the
To jest
choreography.
Blackwood. Kiedy to wychodzi, wiadomo. Akt pierwszy dopiero wyjdzie. Da, 16 września. To chyba
Blackwood Act 1 is coming to PC on September 16th, so wishlist it now. Tell you something, I'm always getting in fights at Subway.
You mean on the subway, right? Like in the game?
No, at Subway, the sandwich shop. It's something about all the bread.
Right, okay. Up next, it's time to go to the truly chaotic world of Crimson Moon, a game whose tagline sounds like trying to wake up an angry teenager. It's time to rise, violent ones! Oh, that was lovely. That was really nice. Well done, mate, well done.
Crimson Moon? To nie jest jakoś na 1 września planowane chyba? To rzeczywiście dużo jest szczegółów, takie nie wiem, reakcji, fantazy. W jakiegoś tam Nifilima się wcięliśmy, już tam człowiek, anioł, coś w tym stylu. To właśnie premiery miesiąca przygotowuję, to właśnie już wiem o tym. Całkiem sporo jest szczegółów. Na większe bossa, jakieś demony. Trzeba się pojedynkować. Chyba tryb ten kooperacyjny wychodzi, no właśnie. Coś nawet nie wiem do jego gracza. Ze smokami, 1 września, no właśnie. Całkiem
A game so
$20,
violent that Peace itself had to take out a restraining order against it. That was Crimson Moon. And you and a friend can crush, stab and obliterate everything in your path when the game comes to PS5, Xbox and PC on September the 1st.
Now from piles of bodies to a complete lack of them entirely. It's time to talk about Ravage, a new immersive sci-fi puzzler which asks you to find out what exactly happened to your missing
ciekawe wygląda, taka gra science fiction, logiczna.
Nope.
Nieźle to od strony graficznej wygląda.
Perfect.
time to reloop. Vesta. An exoplanet capable of harboring humanity was our
Chyba dobrze się podoba, no jak mnie pamięci myli.
My team and I were sent here to the Ares station to study it. But everything went wrong.
We only have a few hours of power left, and we have to expect
Nie,
another wave
stacja
of
nie wygląda,
phenomena.
moim zdaniem.
We need to find a way for everyone to live.
I only did this
Wrócimy się na stację, ale nie wiadomo, co się tam wydarzyło. Chyba nikt nie żyje, czy tam nikogo nie ma.
You don't understand anything. Tick tock. I'm finishing what I started.
Wasz 22
And you can
września.
trap yourself in the time loop that is Ravage when it releases on PC, PS5, Xbox Series S and X on September 22nd.
Now, Nathan, you know that thing that you wish for as you drift off to sleep every night?
Oh yeah, that someone would take the best level from Titanfall 2 and turn it into a full game.
Well...
Has it happened?
This is Tempest Vitae. He's quite excited.
Hello, Alex. My name is Boris
Time
Oswald.
travel?
I'm the one that left you Picard lightly. I don't know how much you know. We are in the Theta Space Station,
nie kojarzę tego.
year 2185.
Taki prosty styl graficzny, chyba znowu cel shading.
Thea is no sanctuary. You've seen it. It's alive.
Jaki
And now
chat.
the Lockkeepers.
Jak z jakichś starszych tytułów. Metroidvania.
They must not have it.
To mi przypomina jakiś System Shock, mówiąc szczerze. Kiedyś grałem właśnie System Shock remake chyba.
Vincent Hayes is our leader. Help
To był
them.
inny styl graficzny.
He'll help you.
Bardzo przyjemny ten System Shock był.
It's not just the soldiers, Alex. This future is cruel. Doomed.
Z oświetlenia.
You could be a trap yourself yet. What else is left?
Ciekawe mechaniki. Czy mamy tam energię, to możemy wykorzystywać na podróże w czasie.
You're listening to this, so
Tempus
please help us start over.
Via? Jak to się wymawia? Nie wiem.
That was Tempest Vitae there, letting you hop between two of the darkest timelines possible. And fun fact, we actually saw this game 3 years ago in Brazil and have been desperate to bring it to you, so it's lovely to have it here on the showcase. So get a jump on the game when it releases in 2027 by adding it to your wishlist now.
And tell you what, why not just head to the FGS Steam page and wishlist every single game we've covered so far, show those devs some love. But next up, keeping with the sci-fi theme, we have Neon Abyss 2, which has quite an exciting announcement.
Neon Abyss już był zapowiadany wcześniej. Też jakaś tam gra platformowa, chyba Metroidvania. Kiedyś grałem w jedynkę. Używałem tam pojedynczy filmik. Jest to kooperacyjne dla 4 graczy z Analiza. Są już tak dużo dzieje na ekranie. Muszę wrócić do poprzedniej rybki, części myli. Jak jest była jedynka. Chyba dwójka była w Early Access, teraz będzie w pełnej premierze, a może jeszcze nie było, może jakieś demo było jedynie.
That's right, Neon Abyss 2 is coming out of early access very soon, so get ready to team up with friends, wield some truly mad weapons, and conquer the abyss.
But you know what, Nath? I think it's time that we too conquer our own fears. I think it's time that we gave the people at home a world premiere. So let's be brave little boys and set sail into the unknown.
We can do it!
Pierwszy world premiere z tej dzisiejszej konferencji. O, fajny styl graficzny, zaraz. Retro anime mamy, czy jak to jest? Retro kreskówka raczej. Zarządzaje statkiem? No i lekkości coraz. Zarządzaje ekipą. No, ciekawy styl graficzny. Te tła mi się najbardziej podobają, jeśli już.
That was Matalots, a charming seafaring adventure where you take a mostly useless crew and whip them into shape. It's coming to Steam Early Access in 2027, so add it to your wishlist now.
Now, as you can maybe tell, it's quite sunny here in Cologne, so while I apply suntan lotion to Jules' head like a plasterer, why don't you enjoy these back-to-back trailers? Yeah, just soak them all in. Bring it to me.
Yeah, you got a lot to work with.
Meet Pawn, a tanuki with a good heart and a talent for doing things later.
Jakiś kolejny symulator dowożenia
The
przesyłek,
Matsuri
tak?
Festival is right around the corner. Let's just say it has seen better centuries. So Pawn gets to work. A letter here, a package there, and a totally necessary backflip to top it off. Friends to make, games to play, activities to do, stories to
Dzisiaj dosyć podobna produkcja.
and a little quiet pride in a job done just right. And our pawn,
Into the
he
wind.
is ready to make a difference. All it takes, one long summer to fix what matters most. Tanuki Pawn Summer. Wishlist now.
Jeszcze demo dostępne. To z kolei jaka grafika. Co jest? Mutanty na statku.
Welcome to Plane Airlines, rookie. Your new dream job consists of boarding passengers and attending to all their needs.
No tak, ta
during
gra
the flight.
wcale nie jest creepy.
Just make sure they're human, you know? Weird things can happen on the job.
A, czyli to mogą być
company
potwory?
insists you remain
Zamiast
professional
tych
about
ludzi?
Check for any abnormal features, behavior, or conversation.
Było coś takiego już wcześniej, tylko że w restauracji, a teraz na statku. Jakaś nowa co z serii.
Whatever choice you make, you
Albo
can't
może,
go back.
nie wiem, dodatek?
Have to live with it. Because the company believes in ownership culture.
Night Plane. No, patrzcie, to znowu gra kooperacyjna do 2 graczy? Czy jak? Do 2 piesków. Gra detektywistyczna. No, czegoś takiego jeszcze nie było. I teraz jest w produkcji 50 gier kooperacyjnych do 2 graczy. Tak dużo w ogóle teraz wychodzi tego. W muzyce, w klimacie Halloween.
That was
Paws.
Tanuki Pond Summer, Haunted Paws, and the truly creepy-looking night plane. Now, as somebody who's only recently gotten over their fear of flying, I don't think I'm quite ready for the fresh hell that was going on in that game, but you should wishlist all 3, and of course wishlist all of the other games featured in the showcases so far.
Of course. Now, I don't want to panic you even further, Jules, but the game we have coming up... Right, okay, that wasn't the scary part. The game we have coming up next is both a horror title and also a world premiere.
Ooh.
Nowy horror, zaraz.
Ever since I was little, I always wanted to be like the girls on TV.
But aren't the people on TV secretly crazy?
Maybe, but that's why we're gonna stick together, right?
Typowe sceny graficzne. Jakieś lata 90. czy tam jak to jest klimat, nie, tam było trochę później. Z pierwszych tam urywków myślałem, że tak, a to później jakieś tam smartfony to już sprawa. Horror psychologiczny, jak to nazwać? Kiedy utwory. Sweetheart. Na 2027.
If the Disney Channel made a Hannah Montana and Silent Hill crossover, it would look a little bit something like Sweetheart, a new rom-com survival horror game set to come to Steam next year.
Now, in our next game, which is a co-op title, you have accidentally murdered somebody and need to work together with friends to hide the body. We are so cooked.
No, don't worry, no one will ever find the body we hid.
No. That's the name of the game, We Are So Cooked. The other, that's a dark secret that we can't have on camera.
Yeah, delete that last bit.
Yeah, we'll go again.
Don't worry about it.
Co to może być? A nie, to coś słyszałem kiedyś. Że trzeba jakieś tam ciało ukrywać. Czy tam się ich pozbywać. To już było chyba wcześniej zapowiadane.
With 24-hour state-of-the-art surveillance. Hey, can I get another shot? Not tequila. The camera angle, you fool.
Reklamy próbują zabić tam trupy wszędzie.
On patrol. Relax by the gorgeous pool and try your luck on our casino floor.
We have you surrounded! Shit!
We are so cooked.
15 październik. Nie, to już było zapowiadane na pewno.
Legally, I'm not allowed to say more.
Put your friendships to the ultimate test when We Are So Cooked launches on Steam October 15th, but you can wishlist it right now. And you know what I'm going to do right now?
What?
I'm going to leak our next world premiere.
No. We discussed this off camera. You can't do that. You cannot leak it. They'll find you.
They don't know nothing about me, man. I use a VPN.
Be that as it may, you can't leak our next world premiere because it's up right now.
Oh.
Ktoś się spuścił.
Ribbit!
Gra o żabach. Średniowieczny Battletoads. Taka muzyka jeszcze. Kulturowa rozgrywka. Eksploracja świata w czasie rzeczywistym, a walki w turowym. Kiotarpek jakiś. Muzyka jest zła. Jakieś różne klasy chyba. Amfibian.
Amphibian is coming soon to PlayStation 5, Switch, PC and Xbox, so get it on your wish list now so that you know exactly when it hatches. Do tadpoles hatch into frogs? Does that make sense?
Oh, you put me on the spot. I don't actually know. I'll tell you what, we'll Google that, and while we do that, why don't you take a look at this next world premiere? Double trouble, mate. Do tadpoles...
Co chwilę nowości.
Put the VPN on. Put the VPN on.
Jakieś klimaty wczesnej Ameryki. Prospera. No dużo raczej nie pokazali, mówiąc szczerze.
That was the world premiere of Prospera, a rather unique city builder in which you can play in the first or third person.
Build your city from the ground up and walk through its streets when Prospera comes to PC next year, but the console release plans for the near future.
Now, our next game sees you play as a zombified child who is accompanied by the cutest of companions.
Oh, like a dog?
Okay.
No.
Or like a tiny little robot?
No. It's a severed arm. This is a part.
O, tam będzie ciekawy tytuł, taki Nirvana Nights, coś w tym stylu, to zobaczcie. Później. O, patrzcie, o co chodzi. Sterujemy ręką zombiaka. Możemy z zombiakami jeszcze sterować później, jak to jest? O co chodzi? Dosyć nietypowa rozgrywka. Jakaś platformowa, logiczna. Ucieczka przed bossami. Muszę przyciągać jakieś inne zwłoki apart. Nie wiadomo kiedy wejdzie. Okej.
Apart is coming soon to Steam, so get it on your wish list so you know exactly when you can get your unsevered arms on it.
Up next, we've got some back-to-back trailers for you that go in the following order: Medieval, Viking, and as a great man once said, space!
Medieval Dynasty to jakaś tam gra survivalowa. W klimatach średniowiecza, coś kojarzę.
It needs secret pointing. Pointing is scary.
To jakaś bardzo spokojna rozgrywka chyba. Z tego co tutaj widzę na zwiastunach. Nigdy nie grałem.
My favorite
Przypomina jakiegoś Valheima. Jakieś nordyckie klimaty. Są tworzenie jakichś tam baz, budynków. Tam graficznie to 2 na 10 czasami pod wodą na przykład. Ale grafika nie jest najważniejsza. Vikings Dynasty. Okej. Zupełnie inne klimaty. Sci-fi. Możliwość tworzenia własnego statku chyba. Young Sons.
That was Medieval Dynasty, Viking Dynasty, and Young Sons, all of which you can wishlist now by heading to the FGS Steam page.
Now I'm going to introduce our next game using
dobra,
just
to jest
4
bardzo
words.
ciekawy tytuł.
Go on then.
Cyberpunk meets Cooking Mama.
I am so in.
This is Nivalis Nights.
Ta gra
Only the dreamers know how to wake up.
Wizję świata, taki, nie wiem,
And when they open
cyberpunk,
their eyes,
tworzenie
they're
miasta.
here in the real world.
To jeszcze chyba pixel art był? Patrzcie, jak to wygląda. A tam do zupełnie innej perspektywy, jeszcze można 2D przechodzić.
Did you ever have déjà vu before? That you have lived this exact moment?
I'm going away, kid. But don't worry.
Czy można to z pierwszej osoby
You're taking over
eksplorować
my
cały
old
sen?
little bar.
Też jakoś tam się tworzyło to
Ramen
wszystko.
noir. It's not much, but it's a start. Ava will look after you. She knows which docks have the best fish, and which streets have the best stories.
They say you die twice. Once when your heart stops, and once when you're forgotten. So, tell me, how will Nivalis remember you?
29 września.
And you can cook up a cyberpunk
pamiętam, że tam
storm
była
when Nivalis
możliwość
Nights comes to Steam on the
oglądania tego
29th
miasta
of
z innej
September.
perspektywy
Now, you might
2D
remember
pixel
earlier this
art.
year
I
that we
tam
saw
chyba
the release
jakaś
of
możliwość
Aloft,
tworzenia
which is
jeszcze
a co-op sandbox
tych
survival
struktur.
title in which you explore tons of floating islands.
And we might have a reason why you will want to revisit those islands ASAP.
Aloft. Nagrywałem z tego taką krótszą serię. Gra survivalowa z możliwością tworzenia statków z wysp. To był ciekawy pomysł na grę. Aż tak dużo tam możliwości raczej nie było, to jeszcze grałem w wersji Early Access. Może coś tam doładowali. Tornada to jest chyba nowość. Nie pamiętam takich elementów rozgrywki.
That was the next major early access update for Aloft.
It brings a brand new open world for you to explore, as well as tons of additional updates.
And guess what? You can play it right now because it comes out today.
Oh, what am I still doing here then?
You're working, Jules.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Our next game starts out with a good old cleaning simulator until you find a submarine in the basement.
And while you at home try to figure out what that sentence means, take an exclusive look at Hoarder.
Are you satisfied with your work?
O, jeszcze może się w tego Hodera zabawić, jak to jest po polsku, nawet nie wiem. Zbieracza różnych przedmiotów.
Network. Upgrade.
Taki styl graficzny. Jakiej dziupli żyje. To naprawdę. O, można spać. Tak jest. Horder. Hej.
Hoarder comes next year to Steam, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S and X, and Switch 2. And let me tell you, it's an experience not to be missed.
Now up next, we have an exclusive developer interview with the minds behind Afterworld, a new strategy game that sees you build your Mad Max empire in the ruins of a post-apocalyptic North America.
You'd be my slave.
What was
Nothing,
that?
sorry. Roll VT.
What?
Friend.
That's crazy.
Ten tytuł wczoraj był zapowiedziany.
How beautiful America was.
Dużo tam gameplay nie pokazywali.
Believed in her promise, dreamt her dream, watched her fall.
Nawet nie wiem, czy to nie jest ten sam zwiastun.
I saw her shatter into warring tribes.
Tak, to samo pokazują.
Survivors like your people. I know your kind. You think you'll survive and adapt. Reclaim the land. Rediscover the lost technology of the old world.
Klimaty postapokaliptyczne jakieś.
Through alliances, through faith. But when words fail, might becomes the law.
Dajcie jakieś newsy, a nie ten sam zwiastun na dwóch różnych konferencjach. Come on, wczoraj to oglądałem.
And their might is far beyond the likes
Już
of
są
you.
mniej ciekawe rzeczy.
So, will you kneel as my servant? Help me restore America, or burn as my foe? At the end of all things, only one dream survives.
Paradox Interactive kojarzę.
What are we building?
Afterworld is a grand strategy game. It's set in a
To tworzy jakieś takie strategiczne.
semi-procedural North America, and it's a world that wants you dead. The game starts simple.
Nie są wizja świata.
But then the world opens up, so you're going to be discovering.
Teraz pierwsze screenshoty dostajemy, tego jeszcze nie było.
Small set of survivors to full tribe. You're going to be discovering technologies and factions and things like this. You're going to have to do some moral choices around that. You're going to have to place laws. You're going to have to develop a society that reflects what these choices
Może być
are.
ciekawe, właśnie nie podoba mi się w jaki sposób to reklamują. Jest żadnych gameplayów, nie wiadomo jak to wygląda do końca.
Growing, at least until you start running into our biggest foes, which we call the ancient tyrants, which are these immortal warlords essentially.
How immortal are we talking?
Pretty immortal. They've been around since before the apocalypse, so hundreds of years. Very powerful.
Okay, but hundreds of years have given them calm, rational outlooks on the world, I'm sure.
Maybe not so much. There are ways for you to deal with them, though. You can
Nie, wizja świata nie jest, a tu koncept arta.
But also there are ways to deal with them internally. You can work under them and work your way up. So you can expect all the standard stuff from a Paradox GSG, which means multiplayer, both competitive and cooperative with your friends. And we also have some of the most newest modding tools available for Afterworld as well. So you're going to be able to kind of turn the game into what you want to do as a modder as well.
When can we all play it?
So hopefully before the actual apocalypse happens. But for now you can wishlist the game. And you can go and check out our dev diaries where we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of both the world and the game mechanics of the game.
Sick. All right. Well, Don, thank you so much for your time today. And thank you for not having me cannibalized by a ravenous horde of mutants.
Just a little bit.
Like, how much was a little?
Just a leg.
Afterworld is coming soon to PC and you can wishlist it now, and I recommend that you do because the post-apocalypse doesn't look too friendly.
Now, Jules, have you ever taken your shoes off and thrown them at a person's head?
What do you mean?
Jak będę jeszcze podsumowanie robił na jutro prawdopodobnie.
Oh, sorry, ma'am.
That was the most fun I've had in years. That was amazing.
How about a video game that lets you do that again and again?
Oh, Game of the Year, my friend. Game of the Year.
This is Shoot It All with an exclusive release date reveal. Jules, not the camera, not the camera. No.
Symulator rzucania butami. Co to jest? Walka z bossem. To jest jakaś nietypowa rozgrywka. Już 3 września. Już za chwilę.
True, it all comes to pretty much everything with a screen. Mobile stores, console and PC on September 3rd.
Now next up we've got another release date reveal for you, this time for Wonderberg, a game that we absolutely adore here at FGS, as well as you too at home, seeing as it was one of the most downloaded and played games across Steam's Next Fest.
Jules, why don't you tell me about this game in a short sentence?
Oh, okay. Wonderberg is a game in which you play as a castle on wheels driving around into battle.
I love video games.
I know, it's the best.
Sterujemy zamkiem. Ej, był taki tytuł, kurwa, już taki film. Od twórców... nie wiem czego. Ura, zapomniałem. Byłem w kinie na tym. Jakieś tam mechaniczne zamki, coś w tym stylu. Już się tym wzorowali. Przy ogromnej ilości wrogów czasami. Jakieś różne buildy możliwe. Wonderberg. 8 września, Early Access.
Wonderberg comes to early access on September the 8th, so add it to your wish list right now, Square.
What kind of license do you need to drive a castle?
I don't know, actually. A regular one, I think. Sweet. But unfortunately, that means that we're coming to the close of FGS Live from Gamescom 2026.
Don't get excited about getting rid of us just yet, though, because we'll be back on Sunday, August 30th for FGS Best of Gamescom.
It's a show which takes you right to the Gamescom show floor and allows us
zakończenie,
to show off
będzie
all
one
the
more
announcements
thing?
that have been made across the week and also throw in some sneaky surprises as well.
But that's like literal days away. We've still got to finish this showcase. And according to the Geneva Convention, every video game showcase must legally end with one last thing.
Yes, and our legally mandated OLT takes the form of a psychological horror game that kind of feels like a sci-fi version of the Backrooms.
Oh, this is Black Walls. You enjoy that, and we shall see you on Sunday. Goodbye!
Black Walls. Horror o Backrooms. Patrzcie, o co chodzi. To jest World Premiere, czy jak to jest? Niezłe oświetlenie, powiedzmy. Dobra, tam skelety takie tanie. Czyli trzeba patrzeć na nich i wtedy się nie ruszają, to już były takie zagrywki w innych horrorach. W tym Resident Evil chyba 7? Już nie pamiętam. A nie, w 8 DLC. Dobra, to było w takim razie na tyle, już więcej nie będzie wydarzeń. Znaczy w sumie jeszcze jutro będzie kolejny, nie wiem, czy event, będzie ten zwiastun dłuższy gameplay z GTA 6, to jeszcze może to, nie wiem, jakoś nagram, zrobię streama, zobaczymy. A oprócz tego chyba już nic konkretnego. Może coś tam od Xboxa, ale to już mniejsze wydarzenia. A więc tak, to by było na tyle, jeżeli chodzi o to wydarzenie, ten Future Game Show. Jeszcze będę robił podsumowanie oczywiście. Ale to nie wiem, kiedy zdążę. Jakoś tam, powiedzmy na piątek, nie jestem pewien. Więc tak, jeżeli interesują was takie rzeczy, to polecam, zostajecie jajka dzwonka po kolejne materiały. No i to było na tyle, więc na razie.